I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase Heat, and it is One Hot Minute. This is what we've been waiting a week for. Who's excited for this one? Dale Cox, Silver Surfer, Chili Phil. That means if Chili Phil is here, you know we got to have Spicy Jen. Balaki, Brock, Lisa Trimble. Let me see here. We've got, there's Spicy Jen. There we go. We got Mike, Barella, Windmill Willie. All righty, everybody. Listen, here's what we're going to do. We've got a bunch of stuff we're going to talk about, but hit the like button. There's a ton of people that are all live right now. So what we got to do is we got to get the attention of the algorithm. And the way we do that is by liking that button, hitting that like thing. Noah Wright, good to see you. We're all doing good, Mike. I'm glad to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Excuse me. Robert Pop Springs, good to see you. Mark Alberts, nice to see you. Heard ya. Without Feathers, hey Cat Daddy. Yeah, you know what? Just me being me. Lilac Lime. Speaking of the Cat Daddy, here is adorable face on this thing. Man, if you only catch me live, you're like, man, all that thing does is sleep. She just sleep. Like it seems that way. Not at night. She's awake a lot. All right. We got Robert. Good to see you. Thomas Fraser. Nice to see you. Keith Kingman. Hello there, sir. We got Free Kanki from Croatia. Thank you for being here. How cool is that? Elizabeth Vigil. There's Tad and Kit, my friends. How are you? Joel. Good to see you. Fowler. This is terrific. All right. So do me a favor. We have a bunch of people in the chat. I got a funny feeling there's somebody here who's never been a part of One Hot Minute. So here's what I need you to do. Since we use ones so often for virtual love and good wishes and prayers and support, what I want to do is we're going to see at number 2 in the chat if you have never done a One Hot Minute before. All right. So if you've never, ever done a One Hot Minute, we're going to see number 2. If you've done the One Hot Minute, put a 3 in there. We got some, I'm sure we got some 2s. One Hot Minute is a riot. Barbara, good to see you. Brian, hello there. All right, real quick. Miko's Garden. Nice. Hello, Wanna Love. Keith Kingman's been there. Jason Pura, good to see you, Jason. Look at all these 3s. All right, so listen, we got Without Feathers, hasn't done this before. Neither is, who is Mika? Miko's Garden. All right, so for those folks and a few others that may never have been a part of One Hot Minute, this is what it is. We're all going to eat something hot together. I forgot to get it's under my desk right now. I could dive under it. I'm going to scoop it with my feet. What it is we're all going to do something hot at the same time, all right? And we do it on the half hour. So we got about 20-some-odd minutes. And we all eat it at the same time. I do mine first because I kind of announce it once it gets going. It's like a horse race. You'll see what I mean for those who have never done it. Elizabeth Vigil, brand new to this. Oh, good. Get something hot. Here's the thing. You don't need to have something crazy, stupid hot. Roberta, good to see you. You just need – we've had people that have just had pepper, like black pepper, because it has the word pepper in it. It can be just spicy chips. It can be a pepper if you got it, a little bit of hot sauce. Whatever you're into. All right. So let me tell you what I'm going to do mine first. Look at this. Wanna Love says, welcome first timers. Look at this. Miko's Garden. I only have my own powder. I'll try a bit. My own powder. That's a chili head right there. Miko's Garden. Very, very cool. And Chili Phil has a thawed out Reaper. Well, let me show you what I'm going to do. And the reason I'm doing this is on Friday, I'm going to be doing this with Lego, Ethan, and Tom Broom. This is 10 million Scoville tincture. And to kind of put that in perspective, a jalapeno is about between 2,000 and 8,000. All right. Habanero, a couple 100,000, 300,000 or so. This is, the hottest pepper, a couple million. This is 10 million. The truth is, the guy who made it, Tom Broom, he might be tuning in here. He's here a lot. He made this. It's a little hotter than 10. It's probably like 10 and a half or 11. So it's crazy, crazy hot. And I'm going to do just a drop of this right now. Keith Lego, who has not had anything hot in 2 months. He's done a capsaicin fast for 2 months, and he's going to do 3 drops of this. It was going to be 1, but we assessed a 2-drop penalty for the Balderall and nonsense. Just teasing. But here we go. 1 drop of this. 1 is all I need. See it? Here's the thing. With this, you do not need more than 1. Holy mackerel. My tolerance is really down right now. Tolerances do this, you guys, just like anything else. Tolerances rise and fall. And they rise quick, but they fall quicker. Wow, is that hot? Hi, Kim. Disney Dragon, good to see you, dude. Oh, wow. Now, here's what you're going to find. My superpower isn't eating hot stuff. There are a lot of people who can eat hot stuff. My superpower is that I can still talk, and I don't often lose my composure when I eat hot stuff. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what happened. I put a bell on this thing's neck, this cat, because it hides a lot. It likes to hide. At a time when I don't want her to hide, and she just chills out and she knows, like a little bad child. She knows I'm looking for her. So I got a little collar with a bell on it. She wasn't having it. I'll tell you that. She just freaked. Took it off. She tried to lick it off and just was panicking. So I took it off. We'll have to try it again later because I'm going to get the camera on her now. Green Man, good to see you. Very, very hot. That is very, very pepper forward. So there's a strong pepper flavor, but it's just surreal how hot it is. It's just 1 drop, man. It's crazy. It's hard to explain because if you look at it, you're like, well, what does 1 drop do? I'm telling you, I said this earlier. If you have never done tincture before, 1 drop of this, your next 24 hours easily would be completely different just from 1 drop. It's crazy. Then you get Green Man who does droppers of it. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. So the immune system, well, thank you, says one to love. Love that stuff, says Green Man. Green Man is a scary person. Just saying it. We're all thinking, I'm saying it. Lilac Lime asked, do your taste buds ever become tender and inflamed? No, they don't. It's one of the misconceptions about spicy stuff. It doesn't do that. People think it ruins your taste buds. If anything, it opens your taste buds up. You know, if somebody has a very low tolerance and somebody has a really high tolerance and they both eat something hot, the person with a high tolerance can taste it. Well, the person with a low tolerance is overrun with pain. And when you're in pain, you can't really do 2 things at once. You can't really process flavor while you're, burning it up. So it doesn't do that, actually. Greenman says, I've seen you do a bunch of 16 million cap crystals. Yes, I have. I mean, here's the thing. I've done everything, I've done every challenge there is. I've made up a lot. I mean, I don't know how many let me tell you. On this channel, I have done, where's the challenges? 602 challenges in 8 years. Now, there's not 602 challenges out there. So a lot of them are just eating tons of peppers, skydiving, eating peppers, and weird stuff like that. But yeah, I have done. First time I did 16 million was with Brianna Skinner, the Australian chili queen, in a bar in Sydney. It was crazy. Had pure crystals and put it in a shot glass of vodka and dissolved it and then swished it around and drank it. Wow. Very hot. All right, so we are about 16 minutes away from 1 hot minute. A few people are going to experience their first. We inevitably have people that always trail in. So please, 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 let's hit the like button. We'll drag some more people in here. Elizabeth Vigil is watching us, and Reese, my sister-in-law, is live at the same time. I hate stepping on her toes, but I go live at this hour every day, so it is what it is. Listen to this. Lisa Trimble is trying something new. Crystal Louisiana hot sauce, 1/4 teaspoon. A little nervous. You know what? It's a Louisiana-style hot sauce. You're going to like it. It's not too hot. Well, you know what it is. It's not too hot. 1/4 teaspoon, you'll be fine. I promise. Jason Pahura always wondered what a capsaicin crystal. What is a cap? How is it made? I don't know the process, but I'm sure there's somebody smarter than me in here that can tell you how it's made. The pure crystals are actually really great because it gives you surreal, searing, ridiculous heat. without changing flavor. There's no flavor. What is 1 hot minute? Thomas Frazen. All right. Never done it before. We got some 1 hot minute people in here. Silver Surfer. Tracy, I love you, dude. Tracy just gave 5 bus passes. This is a big deal because I'm telling 2 stories on the next Bus Pass live stream, which is going to happen Friday. And I'm doing one on Saturday and Sunday as well that I'm only going to tell them the Bus Pass. So the people that just got a Bus Pass and anybody who has one, you're not going to want to miss the next couple of Bus Passes, okay? The live streams. Here's what 1 hot minute is, Thomas Frazen. I'm glad you're here. What it is, and I'll try to do it quickly. We're all going to eat something hot together. It's going to sound kind of crazy. You're seeing people write down, like Barbara is having a spoonful of Tenenbaum's blueberry sauce, which is so good, right? You mix it with habanero and ghost. They're both really fantastic. Anyway, what happens is, Thomas, is we all eat it at the exact same time, 14 minutes from right now. Everybody is kind of typing in what they're eating. We all eat it at the same time. And then everybody's going to type in what their heat is. We give honorable mention for people who burn the hottest. Sometimes people burn so hot they get an endorphin rush, and it's more fun when it starts than me talking about it. But if you got something spicy in your house, it doesn't have to be something super hot. Excuse me. Anything spicy will do. I promise. And it is a lot of fun. Greenman says that's why Tom's Tink is awesome compared to oleoresin extract. The crystals don't compromise his Tink's wonderful flavor. Yeah, I'll tell you what, oleoresin extract is awful. It is just, it does not taste good. That's all. All right, so we still have about, 13 minutes? Look at this. Tad and Kit are eating warthog eggs. All right. Now, if you don't know what warthog eggs, okay, so Thomas Frazen says, sounds a lot of fun. I got Cosmic Disco hot sauce. That will work. And my son's in the chat. There's Johnny Scoville Jr. There he is. But getting back to what I was saying about Tad and Kit, look at this, people. These are the best pickled eggs I think I've ever had. They're pickled in warthog mash. The yolks on these things, they're just perfect. I've never had a pickled egg that's this as good as these. They're really good. I'm not even just saying that. I have some on their way. Probably get here tomorrow. So that's what they're having. Please, somebody with a wrench, toss up the Harvest 912 website so we can throw it in there, please. Tricky, good to see you. Thanks for being here. The Silver Surfer, they're so good, man. Red hot pepper flakes. That's all I have besides black pepper. Without feathers, red hot pepper flakes absolutely count. Absolutely. And listen, if you don't have it, here's the truth. I promise you, there are people here that are not eating anything hot. They're just here for the connection and for the fun of it. And that works too. But it really is a good time. You watch. Court Kramer, you got to be kidding me, man. Good to see you. Looking good. Let's see. We're getting close here, people. We are now down to 12 minutes. Barella snacking on a jalapeno before 1 hot minute. All right. It's pretty admirable, right? Johnny Jr., it's 1 hot minute, son. What are you doing? There's Harvest 912. If you're interested in getting some of those eggs, honest to goodness, wow. They're so good. Tomorrow when I get the box, I'm going to do another video because they are that yummy. So get some. They're really terrific. By the way, every penny of anything you buy from Harvest 912 or Mad Cow, because they're produced by Mad Cow, every penny of that, 100% of it goes to Harvest 912, where they put shoes on the feet of unhoused people, of which a tremendous percentage of them are homeless vets. And that's it's brutal. You know what I mean? So please check them out. Left Eye Pat, there's a dude I love, big time. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for being here. Mr. Wheelchair Preacher, Wig Splitter, straight tripping sauce. Nice. Guys, we're 11 minutes away from 1 hot minute. I'm excited about this. Let's see here. Make sure I type it. Blue Jean Lady, so good to see you. Blue Jean Lady just got here. We're doing 1 hot minute. Oh, look how cute you are. Her meow is adorable. We're doing 1 hot minute. If you just rolled in, get something spicy. In exactly 10 minutes, we're going to eat something hot at the same time. And then crazy will ensue for about 10 or 15 minutes. It's fun. It's silly. It's 1 hot minute. So if you haven't got something hot, go do that now. You should. My cat is so cute. I'm not fooling. I mean, all cats are, but we look at the face on this thing. Look at the little face on her. Oh, she cute. She's so cute right now because she's not cute at like 4 in the morning. She's still cute at 4. That's the crazy part. Right there, my son, Johnny Scoville Jr., please subscribe to him. If you haven't, you need to watch. Go back at some point, have some fun, get a laugh. Watch the very first time Johnny Scoville did his first solo video for this channel. He was a young boy. He was a little boy. He was cute. He was adorable. He did this video. He says, he comes out, the first thing he says is, I'm Johnny Scoville Jr. I am his offspring. I am the fruit of his loin. I don't know where it came from. He didn't plan this thing out. He just sat down, turned the camera on like his stupid father. And it was great. It's a great video. If you haven't seen it, it's worth looking at. Balaki has some tube of terror nuts left. Nothing crazy. Excuse me. Tube of terror nuts are kind of crazy. Max Power's on the road. Can't participate, but listening with you. You are in there with spirit. It counts for sure. Hoping it tastes like unimagining. Left Eye Pat, what you having? Oh, new blend. Well, you know what? Left Eye Pat has some great blends. He sends me stuff that you're not going to believe this. I had some. Tommy, what do we have for lunch? He may have had some too. I had some of his blend today, and that's not a lie. It's very true. Laura May, good to see you. Daughter's videoing right now. It's kind of cool. Very cool. I love that. Here's Relatable Reese. People, if you have not subscribed to my sister-in-law's channel, not my sister-in-law, but soon to be, she's a trip. She's great. I love her. So most people here have subscribed to her. If you haven't, shame on you. She's really great and she's fun. So watch her. You watch her once, you'll keep going back. She's that kind of content creator. Christopher Westcott, so good to see you. Howdy, Johnny. Life's been crazy. How have things been? Good, busy, but good. And I'm happy, and we all are. There's Abigail. I was thinking about you today, Abigail. I have that VAT-19. Oh, I thought about doing it for this, but I want to do it for its own video. But I have it aside, and I was trying to think what day it's going to happen. Oh, you know what? I'll do that for either tomorrow or the next day. It'll be... Actually, I don't know. I'll do it for everybody. I was going to do it for a bus pass only, but we'll do it for everyone. 7 minutes away from 1 hot minute, people. There's Lifeboat, my brother's channel. If you have not subscribed to that, please and thank you. And Katie Purry has her own channel. She's had it for like a week. I haven't uploaded anything yet. I'm just having some difficulties because I'm not a smart man, technology-wise, but Johnny Scoville Jr. is going to help me. In fact, I have the first 3 or 4 days. You see that? Look at that. That was her teeth. Her tooth did that. She wasn't even trying to. She kind of latched on and just slit me like a razor. But I have some great videos we've made for Katie Purry's channel. So please check that out. Old Charlie, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Marie Marion, thank you for being here. Pam, you know, I smell a room raid. That's what it seems like it's happening. Angel K, boy, we got to go quick. Guess what, everybody? It's 1 hot minute. I know you're going to be left with very little time. You know what we should do? We could stagger it for 5 minutes because it appears we're getting some people from Reese. Should we stagger it 5 minutes? No, we still have 6 minutes. We're good. We're good. Lawn Dog, good to see you. I cheated on the 1 hot minute during the Silver Surfer interview. Seems like a habit when I join your show. It's all right, Lawn Dog. We're not going to give you a hard time. Infinite love, my brother, says, Old Charlie. I appreciate that. You have no idea. I mean it. Love cats, but I love cats a lot. They're amazing. What time do I normally live stream? Every single day at 5 o'clock, 5:05 Mountain Time. Every single day. Homeschooling. Goodness gracious, Christopher Westcott. That's going to keep you busy. Oh, no, you're allergic to Elizabeth. That's a bummer. I don't know what I do. I'd get a hairless cat. That's what I'd do. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, Mike. Thank you so much, bro. Mike from Flaming Koala. I don't say this because he just bought 5 memberships. He really makes great products. I have his honey a lot. I've actually really taken the level down in that big tub of honey. Um, Australian bush honey with scorpion peppers in it. He really has great products. Please check him out. If you're in the United States and you want to buy it, it's worth getting. If you're in the Australia, shipping is no big deal. Get it. But thank you, Mike. There's going to be a Bus Pass live stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you aren't going to miss it. I'm going to talk about some stuff that I don't talk about on the regular channel, so be a part of that. Does a tincture have cerebral symptoms or benefits? I'll have to think about that and research that. I don't know. I really don't know. I know that capsaicin itself has tremendous benefits. So the benefits you get from capsaicin are huge. You know, there's antioxidants. It's loaded with vitamin C. So there are, it feels really good. Great painkiller. There's a lot, it speeds up your metabolism. There's some wonderful benefits with capsaicin. So I would assume that would translate whether you use it through tincture or peppers or sauce. Could be wrong. There she is. I knew I could sense the room raid. Good to see you, Reese. I love you, girl. Thank you for your assistance. As always, I appreciate you, Dira. Good to see you. We are very close to 1 hot minute, people. I'm trying to catch up. How can I get on live with you? Boy, it's a mystery. It can happen. You never know. We'll have to think about that. We'll look into it. Right now, it's just for my wrenches. I have a ton of more wrenches, actually, technically, than I need. But you never know what the future holds. You never know, Dale. Why do you use it for spicy tongue? I use it because I like the heat of it. Some people put it on food. All right, you can put it on tacos or put it in chili or soup. I kind of just like the burn. It's kind of my get down. I know it's kind of crazy. I'm broken that way. Let's see here. We are 2.5 minutes away from 1 hot minute, people. I want to make sure I say hello to everybody. I think I have. If you just rolled in, we're doing 1 hot minute. Get something spicy, people. It's going to be a good one. I see. Dale's daughter's recording him eat his challenge. Cool. I'm not on Facebook anymore, but email me the link or tell me where it's at. I can see it. Where is my phone? All right, people, get ready for 1 hot minute. We are now about 1.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, excuse me. Still have a little bit of time. Johnny, can you do a countdown on the screen? I probably could if I was smart with technology, but I'm not. So there won't be a count. I just do the countdown. Kind of my get down with a countdown, so to speak. Lego is here and still hasn't had anything spicy. He's going to get hurt on Friday. He really is. Trust and believe. Okay, we are now about 1 minute and change. I'm doing the coffee because, man, I'm just tired. I did a little better last night. The night before, she was horrible. The cat woke me up at 2:45 in the morning. Last night, I slept till like 5. It was pretty good. Cookie! Good to see you, Cookie. The coffee's hotter after having tincture, 10 million Scoville tincture, like significantly. All right, people, we are now 1 minute and 20 seconds away from 1 hot minute. Lego, they said you sound like an owl, says Tad and Kit. Got a funny one to tell you about this one later. This is going to be a good one. I have my money on a few. See, I'm a little bit. You know who's going to roll in any second? Arwa always does, and she'll slide in with, guess what? A bird's eye. She's the dark horse. See, Tracy got it. They dropped who? Tad dropped that one on me like an hour ago, and I actually had taken a small nap, and I'm like, dude, I don't even know what you're talking about. He's like, you're an idiot. When I woke up, it made sense, but I was sleeping still. All right, we're less than 1 minute away. We are 30 seconds away, people, from 1 hot minute. Get your food ready. Whatever it is, be it a sauce in a spoon, a pepper, matters not. Just be ready, because here we are. We're about 20 seconds away. All right? Mike, Chili Eskimo Stoltz, quickly, get something hot. 1 hot minute is happening in, 10 seconds. SG, he's ready. If you're a couple seconds late, we'll ratify that, baby. Don't you worry about it, Mike. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hot minute. Eat your hot stuff, people. And now, all over the place, all over the world, we have people in Croatia, all over the world right now. We got people snacking on stuff, eating stuff hot. Okay. No name calling. Don't rub your eyes. No, or any pink parts. Seriously, you'll thank me later. So right now, people are eating hot. In just a moment, they're going to be sticking their scores in of how hot they are, and the horse race begins. Okay, in the first turn, right out of the straight, we got Dizzy Dragon with a 7, or excuse me, a 4 from a 7-pot brown. It's a great pepper. We got Noah with a bird's eye at a 1. We got Herja with pepperoncinis sitting at a Wawa with just a 1. Fowler, Primo Army, mac and cheese, very nice, sitting at a 2. Wanna Love, hanging at a 5. Jeremy Fowler on the inside with a 3. Wow, Abigail, strong, hard to the paint with an 8. She's the dark horse now. Max Power, wish you could participate. Hey, listen, you're here in spirit. Barbara Aldrich with the 2. Miko's Garden. In Miko's Garden, very first. This is the inaugurating 1 hot minute, and they're at a 2 and rising. Mike, Chili Eskimo Stoltz, tiny bit of Uncle Bull Cow chocolate bootleg powder at a 3. And he snuck that in quick because he rolled in here at the last second. Westcott at a 3 for the namesake of 1 hot minute. Absolutely, Westcott. He's the man who came up with that. SG at a 1. Miko's Garden climbing to a 6. Lawn Dog at a 6 climbing. Robert on the outside. Black Label at a 7. Old Charlie 9. Flames for the Bullseye. Black Garlic Dragon Sauce. Silver Surfer holding up the trophy for Abigail. Brian's going light tonight. 2 orange habaneros at a 3. That's light. That's a chili head, people. Jeremy Fowler going slow at a 4. Dizzy Dragon, it's not a sharp burn, like hot air. Strong, but not annoying. Solid 5 for Left Eye Pat, maybe a 6. By now, it's probably a 6. We got Miko's Garden is up to a 7. Dizzy Dragon's at a 6. Mr. Wheelchair Peacher's at a 4. I got lost somehow. Dale Cox at a 6. Balaki's at a 2. Miko's up to a 7. Burrell's at a 3. Noah's at a 2. 12 warthogs. That's a scary thing. I don't want to eat peppers with you, Dale Cox. You scare me. Tapering off from Miko's Garden. So excited you did your first one. Marie Marion, 0 because I don't do hot, but you're here, so it counts. You're a chili head I dubbed you a chili head. Laura May, don't stroke the cat or the dog. They don't like anything hot, trust me. I've never burned a cat. I have burned my friends, though. Some in the chat right here. Lisa Tremble, 3, but the sauce tastes awful. She did not like that. That's a very simplistic Louisiana-style hot sauce, like 4 ingredients. There's a whole bunch that fall into the same category. I'll tell you about them later. Dizzy Dragon's at an 8. Miguel Torres, good to see you. Listen, I know you're a little bit late. 1 hot minute. Go get something hot. Royford at a 5. Robert at a 4. Tad and Kit at 3. Jason Pahura is at a 1, but super good. Brock Bandy at a 5. Barbara's Aldrich at a 3. Why do my teeth hurt? Wanna Love is asking. My nose is a faucet right now, says Dizzy Dragon. Peaked out at 5. Jeremy Fowler, but I didn't eat anything before. Going light. Chili Phil at a 4. We all want to know what Spicy Jen's at. Dale Cox at a 7. What did you eat? Left Eye Pat wants to know. Hiccups for Old Charlie. A 1/4 teaspoon on peanut butter covered chewy bar. At a 3. Adding Tink now. 5.5. Brock Bandy. First half a point. Green Man says, Dale Cox, you just ate 12 warthogs since the start of one time. I'm telling you, he's a dangerous man. Triggy, hey, I was at a 4. It counts. Broom just missed it. It counts. Eat something hot. We'll count it, dude. Tom Broom's the man who ate the tincture that I ate earlier. Dizzy Dragon, my ears are throbbing. Angel K, just watching the chili race this time. Giddy up. That's exactly right. Like the way she said that. Dale Cox, now at an 8. Tree with a 5 with some buffalo wings. Spicy Jen is at a 5, but coming down, says Chili Phil. But there's Spicy Jen following up anyway. Dragon's Breath Powder for Mark Alberts. Sold, says Yadira. Yahtzee. Spicy Jen is coming down. Ears itching, maybe an endorphin rush for Dizzy Dragon. I'll tell you what, the 17 warthogs are gone. No one's going to touch that. He's going to get the award for just savagery. 17 warthogs. I couldn't eat 17 jalapenos right now, people. Dale Cox is at a 9. Lisa Trimba at 1.5. Just me being me at a strong 7. We're going to give it an 8 because I'm stalling. Abigail down to a 5. She's on her way down here. Robert at a 2. Noah Wright is at a 1. Brock Bandy down to a 3. And this is 1 hot minute, people. Mark Albert's at a 4. Barbara Aldrich coming down. Dale Cox, you're nuts. But you know this, says Jeremy Fowler. Here's the thing, people. If you're just watching this, you're like, 17 warthogs? Warthog is the hottest pet. I've eaten a lot of peppers. There are people probably eaten more. I doubt you're going to find anybody alive who's eaten more peppers, super hots, on video than me. Not a bragging, but that's it. I've never eaten anything hotter than a warthog in my life. And the dude ate 17. That's nuts. I think I ate 6 once. I could eat more. I only had 6, I think. I mean, I can definitely eat more, but it's a wicked hot pepper. Green Man says, Dale, join the Capsaicin crew. Dale Cox is out of 10 for the very first time. Goodness gracious. Dizzy Dragon says, I don't want it to return. Wow. Nicola, what did I miss? Hello, folks. You missed a 1 hot minute, but boy, it's a beautiful cat. And your avatar kind of reminds me of mine. You missed 1 hot minute, but we're going to do it again 1 week from today. Johnny, your kitty cat is absolutely beautiful, says Westcott. Boy, she really is. But at 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't know. Yeah. So we can all vote together here, but I'm thinking that I think that we're going to give points. The trophy definitely goes to Wilcox, Cox, Dale Cox for Wilcox. Wilcox was my professor in college for psychology. I almost got into a fight with him. Is one of your funny story? True story. I had this crazy class in college. It was like stadium seating, just like theater seating, 300 people in it. It was just did I say psych? I meant philosophy. It was a philosophy class. And Professor Wilcox was my professor. And I go there, sit down, and I sat next to the same person every day. She was a psychology major. And this is a class we took together. Anyway, the first day, there are 2 trucks on the board, on the chalkboard. Oh, look at this. Dale's down to a 5. Impressive, isn't it? It's spooky. So anyway, there are 2 identical trucks. And they look like a truck a kid would drive. Just like a truck with like very square with wheels. So anyway, he goes, I need a volunteer. And I don't volunteer for anything. Never didn't do that. Don't do it now. So I didn't volunteer. So he pointed at me and goes, come on up. So he goes, pick one. So I said, anyone? He goes, anyone. I said, that one. He goes, why'd you pick that one? I said, I don't know. You said to pick one. He goes, no, I know, but why'd you pick that one? I said, I don't know. He goes, no, you do know. Why'd you pick that? I'm like, I don't know why I picked it. You told me to pick one. That was the first one I picked. He goes, no, but there's a reason you picked that one. Why is it? I'm like, I'm going to smack you if you keep it up. And I got escorted out of the class. I got in trouble. Years later, I'm in Boston at some hotel doing some function. People flew me in for some sales function. And I'm going to my room, right? And the doors are opening up, and Wilcox is coming out. I know he knows me because we bumped heads a couple other times. I look at him like, Professor Wilcox. And he looks at me. He acts like he doesn't know who I am. And he's a strange-looking dude. You know what he looked like? Oh, man. He looked like the famous painting of Van Gogh? Looked just like that. I mean, it was definitely him. Anyway, that's my Wilcox story. I want to see if Dale Cox is human, right? There's some scary people out there, people. He's one of them. Another scary one is Dean. Dean's a scary person. Kate Jordan, I love you, Johnny. Sending love to everyone on the bus. Thank you. I love you too. Appreciate you. Look at this tree down to a 2, but the throat is having a good summer in the warm sun. Works. I like that. Capsicapin. Abigail down to a 1. A dull ache. Hang on a second. Right? Completely. All right. So did I see Turd Ferguson? Love Turd. Where's Turd? Good to see you, Turd. Looking good. How are you? Are you still keeping up the good fight, dude? Hope you are. All right. Lisa Trimble asks, what would you put Crystal on? Just curious. I won't eat it again. Tacos, burritos, Mexican street food, that kind of stuff. Here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of Crystal. I'll eat it. Like, I mean, if I wouldn't pour it out. You know what I mean? It's better than a lot of the other stuff I've had. Here's the thing. So chances are you're not a fan of vinegar forward sauces because that's a vinegar forward sauce. So you may want to try some. I think the fruit. I have a fruit based sauce I'm sending you that I think you're going to go nuts over. So chances are you're just not going to be a big fan of the vinegar sauces. You know, we'll see. That's the fun part about being chili is you're going to kind of navigate and find out what stuff you like and what you don't. Chili Dean is an animal. Man, he is. Huh, he sure is. Brock Bannon goes, turd. Come on. You like saying it. He likes hearing it. Mark Alberts, by the way, still at a steady 4. Pardon me. That was a tincture burp. Please forgive me. I hate when that happens. Dried peppers gets inside the gums. I hate that. Yeah, they're not fun to eat. They're not fun to eat at all. See that? Hey, turd. We all like it. This is fine. Good to see you. This is fine. Thanks for being here. Look at that. 41 days going strong. Man, I was hoping to hear that. I had all the faith in the world. Good to see you, bro. I'm happy. That's awesome. Whoops. And this cat sleeping too much today. Oh, she's doing this little stretch thing. She does this number too. She like covers her face. It's adorable. There's some videos of nope. There are videos of me and Tad, me and a lot of people, but I've not eaten pods with Dale. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the 7-pot brown is a dougla. You know what? I've gone back and forth with that, but I think because of you over the years. Look at that turd. It's great. Good for you. We're happy for you, dude. Dale Cox says, Johnny, I think I'm going to get calf cramps because I did the challenge on an empty tummy. 17 warthogs on an empty stomach. If you put a gun to my head and said eat 17 warthogs on an empty stomach, I'd rather fight you than do that. Forget the gun. I'd rather fight you than do that, though. Tricky says, Johnny, can you have a chili ice cream? Has been done. Can you have chili ice cream? Has it been done before? You know what? Yes. I've had ice cream with peppers in it. I've also had a lot of hot sauce that you put on ice cream. You know, we made a sauce. My company, Chase Eat Hot Sauce, made a sauce. It wasn't specifically an ice cream sauce, but I never put it on anything but ice cream, if that counts for anything. Let's see here. Look at that. Turd says, thank you, everyone. I love you guys. We love you too, dude. We know it's Bert. We're never Bert. Does anybody know that skit? It's such a great skit. He's forever Turd. 2 on the heat for Dale. Would I eat pods with Dale? I don't know. I'm not sure. Here's the thing: if I had a nickel for every time somebody wants me to eat a pepper with them, I'd have a lot of nickels. So there's only so much time, and we have scheduled videos every single day for the next 2 years. So, but you never know. More than likely, the best chance we're going to have of eating peppers together if we're in a contest together, something like that. But you never know; it could happen. Noah's talked to me. He's not a cyborg. How do you know he's not a cyborg? How do you know I'm not? Do you guys earlier? I got your question. Heard you. I'll get to it in just a second. Earlier, the previous live stream I did a live stream review today. I don't know if you guys saw it. You guys remember I was looking for a picture the other day of the fire truck? Couldn't find it. Well, I have the fire truck. I can complete the fire truck story if you want. I have the fire truck, and I'm going to do this right now. You're good, honey. All right, so I was a kid. I was born on July 6th. Tommy was born on July 3rd. All right. My mother brought him home on my 4th birthday and gave him to me as a present. I was salty. I was a kid. I wanted this. I wanted a fire truck. I don't remember saying that, but this is what I wanted. What happened is I mentioned that in a video, and somebody, somebody that watched the show sent that to me. And one day I get it in the mail, and that Tommy was born in 1970. That was made in 1970. It is a 1970. It's the exact. It's what I wanted. All right. The truth of it is, had I got that instead of my brother, there were several times throughout my life I would have died had Tommy not been there. So I got the better deal getting Tommy instead of the fire truck. But here is the picture that I was trying to find. All right. Ryan Karcher, the Michigan Chiliad, has a boy who is about the age I was when my baby brother was brought home. And he snapped a photo. He said it wasn't staged. His son was sitting on a bed playing with, look, here it is. His son is sitting on a bed playing with a fire truck, watching my video. I'm going to put this away while you guys look at that. Watching a video of me with a fire truck behind me on the refrigerator. And it's just a weird video because I don't know, it was trippy. When I saw it, it gave me chills. It was like just a very, very powerful picture. Anyhow, there's the story of the fire truck. Please do, Jeremy. I would love to see that. July 3rd. There you go, Green Man. It's your brothers. I got you. Dale says, I'm coming to see you this summer, if it's okay. Probably not. For a couple of reasons. You have to check with me. I mean, I don't know. I should say probably not. You have to check with me. If I'm here, maybe we'll get together. You'd have to let me know ahead of time. I travel a lot in the summer because the summer is not a place. This is not a place I want to be in the summertime. If you've ever been here in the summertime, you know why. You know why. All right. So, heard ya. Is there a sauce company that is comparable to Jack Jekyll sauces? I'm still bummed out they're gone. Any sauce company that doesn't do vinegar forward sauces will work. Oh, you know what? I'd have to look. Yeah, there are. I reviewed so many sauces over the years, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So I'm sure there are sauces that fall into that. I promise you. I'd have to look and, but yeah, there are. It would take me a while to think about it, but I could do that. If you email me, I'll spend some time trying to find out which ones I think would fall into that category. There are a couple of UK sauces that might. I can't think of it. Email me and I'll try to put something together for you. Bard's here. Good to see you, Bard. Thanks for being here. Left Eye Pat. Love you, dude. Have a good day, man. The throat burn is insane, says Dale Cox. Indeed, it is. All right. So let me tell you a few things here. Oh, yeah. There are some people who just got bus passes. Kid you not. I'm going to talk. There are things that I talk about in bus pass videos I just don't talk about in the regular channel. I've got a comment that came in. It's kind of like every once in a while I get hate mail. And every once in a while I'll read like hate mail because it's funny. I think it's funny. And I got a hate comment, and it's hilarious. But I'm not going to read it here. I'm going to read it on the bus pass. And something very, very funny happened with my cap. It's a bus pass story. So if you're someone who has a bus pass, or you just got one, or you've had one, you definitely don't want to miss Friday's bus pass and Saturday or Sunday's bus pass, because each of those days there are going to be some funny stories. So be there for that. Tomorrow, you know what? After the burn, I'll tell you who's going to be on After the Burn right now. Tomorrow's After the Burn. They can't do it. All right. So I had somebody scheduled for After the Burn tomorrow, but they aren't able to do it. I had a feeling that might happen. So that's not going to happen. Let's see who my wrenches are. I will find somebody to put in there for tomorrow's After the Burn. Now, Friday, not only is there going to be a bus pass only stream on Friday, okay? Additionally, there's going to be a that's the education of Keith Lego. Keith Lego is in the chat. He's one of my mods. He does not listen. He hasn't eaten anything hot for 2 months. All right, 2 full months, and he has some of this, which is 10 million, a little north of 10 million, maybe 10 and a half or so. This was the same stuff that I had in Super Hot, the Spicy World of Pepper People, that reality show I was in. Now, he hasn't eaten anything hot. Literally in 2 months, this is going to send him to the moon. It's going to be a very, very, very funny video. It could go off the rails so easily. He was going to initially do 1 drop, but we assess a 2-drop penalty just because. So he's going to do 3 drops. And that's Friday. That's going to be this time slot, 5 o'clock. The bus pass only is going to be before the Lego thing. There. Yeah, wait till you hear this comment. It's a pretty funny one. Bizzle, you're asking about Bizzle. Bizzle's good. I talked to him, was it yesterday? The day before yesterday? He's doing well. You know what? I spoke with Bizzle yesterday. So Jason and I talked to him a lot. Listen, Bizzle's a Y man. He's on the phone a lot. Bizzle's a good dude. We all love him, man. He's a good human. You know what I mean? All I want in my life are good people. You know what I mean? I want good people around me. You know, if you're a really positive person, you know, one of the really cool things that happens is negative people hate you. Like, negative people don't like me. That's a good thing. They don't like hanging around me. So I'm repellent to negative people. If you're like that, it's a good thing. You know what I mean? And if you make attempts and stride to be a good person, you find that you end up hanging around some good people. It's a neat thing. Like, look at some of the people in this chat, like Silver Surfer, Tad, and Kit. We shouldn't start listening. Just look through. There are so many really fantastic human beings here. It's a good thing. Green Man says, Dale, what's going on, dude? What about joining the capsaicin crew? Wow. That's not Kit saying that. All right, that's not Kit saying that. I promise you. That's Tad saying, I think Lego should do a Robbie for all the verbal abuse he spreads on the bus. From Kit. Yeah, whatever. So not Kit. I said it was from Tad before I read it. That's not Kit. That's from Tad. So a full Robbie, can you imagine? Ask Green Man. He did it. I can't imagine. I wouldn't do it. Fowler says Bizzle is one of the few genuinely good. He really is a good soul. When I found out, he's not here. Let's talk about it. We could do that. He's not here. He's paralyzed from a bike accident. He's missing. He only has half of one arm. One arm's gone. His legs don't work. You know what I mean? And he types with a stylus in his mouth. Moves his head around to type. You know what I mean? Wow, right? And he just doesn't complain. He's the nicest person. He's so kind, and just, I want to be more like him. You know, he's just such a strong human being. Great question from Lisa Trimble. What is a Robbie? All right, let me show you what a Robbie is. You have the tube. You see there's some space left in the tube. It's a white background. You see how there's a little bit of space above? All right, so if you fill it up completely, you can fill it up completely by doing this. You turn it upside down, you squeeze it and get rid of all the oxygen. You tip it back up and you allow it to suck in. Now you'll watch the whole tube is full. All right, now if you do that, if you keep doing that, what ends up happening is this little bobber becomes full as well. When that happens, it's called a Robbie dropper. It's hard to do with this because it's very thick and it's small, but that's when it's called a Robbie dropper. And here, you know what? I'll show you. I'll do it with a different bottle of tincture. This is tincture made by the Pepperplegic. Now watch. It's empty, all right? So what you do is you do this. I'm squeezing all the air out of it, and now I'm sucking it all in. I'm squeezing all the air out of it. And you keep doing that, and eventually what happens is you will squeeze all of the air out, so there's no air in at all. Now, if you watch, the entire thing is full. Now I'm going to squeeze it. You'll see the liquid go into the, here, watch. Okay, I squeeze the entire, now it's still not even down to, so the entire bulb was filled. That's a Robbie dropper. And it's just way, it ends up being, with something like this, it's like 116 drops or something. I counted it once. It's absurd. It's a stupid amount. Look at that, an everyday Canadian. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. It's a great name. Abigail, I missed your question. I'm so sorry. Will going into my hot tub affect me after 1 hot minute, positive or negative? What did you eat? Depends. Probably not. You know what I mean? Like I did a drop of tincture that was 10 million. My coffee seemed hotter. You know what I mean? But here's the truth of it. If you covered your arm or your shoulder with a cream that had capsaicin on it and then got in the hot tub, that would be brutal because it'd be your skin. But you have it in your mouth, you'll probably be okay. The chocolate bar, yeah, you're fine. You'll be fine. It won't hurt you. That said, if you feel wonky, get out. Like, do you guys know who Ryback is? The big guy Ryback, the wrestler. Was a former UFC wrestler. And we became friends, and he ended up doing the Tube of Terror. And my son and I went down to Vegas and hung out with him and ate peppers with him and did a couple podcasts. He's a super cool dude. But when that fool did, and he's a scary guy, dude. He's like, go to Instagram and type in the big guy Ryback. Anyway, he did it. He did the Tube of Terror in a hot tub on 110 degree day in Vegas with no prep, a Tube of Terror in a hot tub. You got wicked cramps from it. It's a scary thing when he's mad at you. You know what I mean? Christian El Turan, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Dale Cox, tummy is rumbling, still rumbling. Dude, the train isn't even out of the station. You ate 17. It's just beginning, man. Seriously, if you on an empty stomach, I don't care that's the highest my tolerance has ever been. 17. Hey, I ate 18 chocolate primitalis on an empty stomach once and was sick for 2 days. So, you're going to feel it. You remember that, Jason? Ryback with a Tube of Terror? That was fun. He was a good dude. I was in his house for 5 minutes and I felt like I knew the guy for 100 years. He's just a very, very easygoing dude. He was fun. And since then, we've done a couple of videos together and 300 on a light day. Yeah, he is a savage, though. Really is. I'm the next no prep challenge guy, says Dizzy Dragon. That was Sonny the Beast. Sonny the Beast. Yeah, feed me more. Sonny the Beast eats in Ohio. He does this challenge. I'm going to tell you this story. Then I'm going to wrap it up because I got dinner waiting you guys. But listen to the story. It's hilarious. David Foy from Blazing Foods makes this product. It's called Skittles, screaming hot freeze dried Skittles, and they're heated only with 7-pot premium. Hi, Michelle. But I swear to you, the heat is surreal. It's like it's got extracted. It's ridiculously hot. So I met Brock at the same weekend. Brock Banding. We were at the event, and there's the contest for the Skittles, and I was the MC. So I'm passing the stuff out. Do you remember how many there were, Brock, in that contest? I want to say there was like 15 or 16, and there were 4 tubs. You take the top off. There were 4 tubs of Skittles. They're all the same heat. It's not like they get hotter. They're the exact same heat. So I tell you, all right, ready, eat the first tub, go. After the first tub, like there were 3 left. There were about 15, at least 15, he says. But I'm not fooling. After the first tub, there were like 3 or 4 left. Like I've never seen a field disappear so fast in my life. And so we went through the whole thing. The next round, there were 2. It was for Chris Fergali and Sonny the Beast. So Sonny tapped out. I think he ate 3 tubs and tapped out. And Fergali, do you remember if Fergali ate the whole thing? It doesn't much matter. Anyway, so it was over. The contest was over. Everybody goes back to the booth, and somebody comes over to the booth. And they're like, "Oh man, did you hear about Fergali and Sonny?" I said, "No, what's going on?" They're dying in back. I said, "What do you mean they're dying? Go check it out." So I told everybody at the booth, "Hey, cover the booth." I go walking to the back, and Chris Fergali and Sonny are both laying on the pavement behind the building. Fergali's got his shirt off. They're both rolling around. They look like dead, but Fergali's got his face in a bucket. His hands are shaking. He's got just. And I went, "Oh, guys, you look terrible." It's so nice to see people hurt like that when it's not you. Sorry, I'm just being honest. So I was like, "You all right?" And he's like, "Man, I'm dying." I'm like, "What'd you guys prep with?" Everybody asks that. When you see somebody dying, you ask, "Well, what'd you prep with?" If they say, "Well, a banana and a peanut butter sandwich," well, maybe you'll be okay. Hopefully there's only one one wave. So I said to Sonny, "What did you prep with?" "Oh, I didn't prep. Did it on an empty stomach." I said, "What? Like what?" He said, "Yeah, I want to be the no prep challenge king." He says to me. She's rolled around on the ground, the calf cramps, she's dying. It's not funny. I mean, it's sort of funny now, but it's not funny in the moment. If you ever watch somebody who's going really through it, it's horrible to watch. I mean, it's if they were a horse, you would. If they were a horse, you'd put them out of their misery, right? Empty stomach. So it was 2 days later. I have the message still somewhere on Instagram. Someday I should find it and play it for you guys. It's hilarious. But he left a message. He's like, "Yeah, man, I don't think I'm going to do that no prep challenge king thing." Didn't enjoy it. Wasn't so much fun for him. Listen, it's going to hurt you so much longer. Maybe you're in superhuman down. It just, to me, I was hurting for 2 days when I ate 18 7 chocolate primitalis. And the chocolate primitali is not as hot as a warthog in my mind. It's just me, though. The next Lennon. Love you, man. How are you? It's good to see you. I've missed you. I hope you're well. It is good to see you. Lessons learned. Yeah, man. You know what? Every chili head's going to do that. I did, a couple times. The very first video, you want to see a video picture of it? Watch this. I think it's here. It should be. Oh, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. Dag nabbit. I have the very first video that's on this channel. I was with my buddy Vince, and I ate 7 reapers and 5 scorpions, which doesn't sound like a ton. I mean, it's a bunch of peppers, but it's not that much. But I did it on an absolute empty stomach. And I drove home, and I wasn't thinking a thing of it. And I thought I was going to die. I was up all night long. And that night, Vince, like a couple months prior to that, Vince had a heart attack. So he was scared to death. He's, stopped smoking. He's like trying to fix his life and get back on track and live right because he was scared. He's just a year older than me. We know each other for like 30 years. He doesn't want to die. So he's been living right. So he eats this pepper and he didn't know about calf cramps. I mean, it's not funny. I can laugh about it now. He called 911. He's freaking out, thinking he's dying. Rose, his wife, I've known him forever. They've been married as long as I've known them. And Rose is mad and worried. So they call 911. The ambulance shows up. They bring the gurney into his house. They rolled into his house and they run up the stairs. And the stairs go like this in his house. Went up like this, a little landing, and then up like that. And he was on the landing dying. And they take the gurney. They're like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "No, what happened? Tell me they're trying to get as much information from Vince as happened." They asked him if he'd taken anything. And somehow it comes out that he eat a pepper, a Reaper, Carolina Reaper. And he said immediately, like all of the concern and the urgency was gone. Like, "Oh, whatever, let's go, guys." They thought he thought he was having a heart attack. He thought he was dying. But anyway, so that was the last time I did a no. That's actually not. Do you know every single time I do a contest like this, like anytime I've done a belt match or a big contest like in New Zealand or Philippines or any of them, I don't ever prep because I can't eat like 100 peppers. I can't. I run out of space. So if I eat like a peanut butter sandwich, that's like 4 or 5 peppers of space. I can't afford it. There's no room for it. So I don't prep in contests. But that's just kind of how it goes. Oh no. One hot minute does it every time. Very rough day, but I feel better. I'm glad you feel better. So here's what I want to do. We're about to wrap this up. Can you guys do me a favor for those who are still here? If you're in a position where you can type, hit a keypad or something, whether you did one hot minute or not, let me ask you, if you feel better, if you're going back to your life, you're hitting end, you're going to switch screen or whatever, and you're feeling a little bit better, more bounce in your step, whatever, than you did 1 hour and 11 minutes ago or 11 seconds ago, put a 1 in the chat. I want to know. If you don't feel any better, Dale will put a 2 because he's going to be hurting. But if you're unchanged, put a 2. But this is why we do this. It isn't the peppers. It isn't me. It's all of us. It's connection. It's what this is for. I love seeing that. Tommy's at a 6 now. Yeah, it's going to be. Dale Cox is at 2. You're a rock star, Dale. But that's why we do this, people. It's connection. I need you and you need me. That's what this is about. Next Lennon, we'll do every single day at 5. Much love, bro. We'll do it again. We will. This matters what we do. It's some people, it's silly. I don't even want to tell people half the time, what do I do? What do you do for a job? I eat peppers. You know what? We lean on each other. It's a good thing. How silly it is, whether it's silly or not, we're all going back to our lives feeling a little bit better, with the exception of Dale. And it's understandable. But hey, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. Tell somebody you love them, all right? Tomorrow, I may come up with a after the burn. If I don't, we'll just do an hour. We'll just do a live stream. Friday, don't forget, anybody who has a bus pass, don't miss the bus pass live streams Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Promise, you'll be happy you did. Thank you, guys. Tell someone you love them. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat. All right, honey.